on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the arrival of Chris Paul to Phoenix turned this team into a contender. Coach Monty Williams said, quote, he's brought such a winning mentality. Off the court, on the court, lifting the level of our team. I don't have enough time to talk about everything that he has done. Brian?
One of the all-time greats, Allie, no question about it. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Josh Richardson.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. C.J. McCollum is out there with Josh Richardson, and it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, they've got DeAndre Ayton. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come. And Chris Paul is so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
McCollum outside, and it's all from three-point range. Now here's Durant. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Here's New Orleans now. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, I saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
He buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Paul against McCollum. To the middle. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
The jump hook. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Now here's Ayton. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And yep, it's good.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Valanciunas against Ayton. Valanciunas passes to Ingram for 3. McCollum. Durant pulls it in. The Suns have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Ayton. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
McCollum outside. Pass to Richardson. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Durant. Again, the Suns good for 2.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Timeout called, the Pelicans. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
Some changes for Phoenix. Favors checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Warren comes in for Okogie. And Williams is subbed in for Durant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Favors. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. The Pelicans, number 1. Second, Phoenix.
And both of these teams know how to score, evidenced by how fluid both squads are on offense and how they run their sets.
Here's Alvarado. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
It looks like they're sleepwalking through the first quarter.
That one is off. Ball passes to Paul. From deep. Yes, sir, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Nance. Here's Murphy. Here's Alvarado to stop the run with the drive. Second chance shot. Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts on the offensive glass.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelicans squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Alvarado. And Ball's over to help. Nance for 3. Ball with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now Jones throws it up high. Ball with a steal. There's 31 seconds left now in the first quarter. Connects from downtown. Ball's got 5.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Murphy. The 3 is up. The rebound by Favors. Outside Paul. From deep 3-point range. And so it's Phoenix leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Torrey Craig out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland Trail.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in.
C.J. McCollum has been a scoring machine for years, and the fact he does it with that much balance off the bounce makes him fun to watch.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
McCollum's shot is off. Well, and with McCollum, his combo guard skill set would be valuable for any roster.
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, this guy not only can score, get into the mid-range and shoot threes, give him some ball handling duties. Have him set some guys up on the pick and roll, and CJ can get the job done.
And the Pelicans with possession here. following the score by Phoenix. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. And that one's good. Ingram.
Ingram with the effort and the length. That wiry frame helping him get in for that rebound.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. McCollum with it. Guarded now by Ball. And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Valanciunas. Tries again. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Durant with a drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
New Orleans calls timeout. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
When your whole team is shooting in the low 30s, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, you check the stat sheet and you can dominate just about every other facet of the game, but it's not going to make up for anything if you shoot the ball at such a low percentage.
Some changes for Phoenix. Okogie's checked in for Craig, and it's Paul in for Ball. That'll be a 5-second call. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You take a look at Durant. He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the number 4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Here's Valanciunas coming off a Suns make. Shot to stop the run. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now here's Ingram coming in off 21 points in his last outing. McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Okogie, another 3 for Phoenix.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Valanciunas. McCollum with it. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. McCollum's got 6.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Some changes for Phoenix. Favors checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Warren comes in for Durant. And Williams is subbed in for Jones. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. 12 points for him.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
On the wing, Jones. Williams grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Paul. And it's Phoenix with another.
Got CP3 getting drafted all the way back in 2005. Still putting up big nights scoring it.
Pass to Alvarado. Jones in the post. Williams defending. Jones' shot is good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Paul. Here's Okogie. From deep three-point range. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league. We have seen a ton of superstars request trades of late. Anyone you think could be next?
Yeah, me. I can't work in this environment. Y'all always coming at me. Kenny, Ernie.
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Suns.
And it wasn't one guy on this team moving the ball. It was everyone. Good luck guarding them. They're cooking.
What would you say they're cooking? Chicken, steak, ribs, maybe a little sea bass?
Ooh, sea bass. Oh, I'm so hungry.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
So for New Orleans right now, in it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Josh Richardson out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Valanciunas in at center. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting just 35% from the floor. Richardson, the pass to Valanciunas. Now here's McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Paul. Out to McCollum. Second shot opportunity. And too long on the shot.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Richardson.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's Durant, and another basket for Phoenix.
I just love the ball movement.
The Pelicans have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Richardson for 3, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And the Suns get another 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Pass to Valanciunas. They double him with Ayton. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
On the wing, Durant. It's stolen by Ingram. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Here's Paul. And another basket for Phoenix.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Williamson. Drops in the layup for two. Williamson's got his first 2 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Ayton with it. He's picked up by Williamson. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. To the inside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
My favorite part of Zion's game is just how efficient this guy is when he's healthy. This guy shot 61%. He's always attacking the paint, and there's just no one like him in the league.
Well, with Zion, during that 2020-21 season, he was super effective over a long stretch, Brent.
BA, such a tease. Zion with over 20 points and better than 50% field goal shooting from the field for 25 straight games. That is hard to do. The only other guy to do that, one Shaquille O'Neal, which makes some sense because Zion, man, he can dominate in the inside like the Shaq Diesel.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Zion Williamson. Well, New Orleans shooting 34% thus far in this game. To the paint. Here's Hernan Gomez. The kick out to Nance. Fires in the triple. Nance has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Comfortable shooting off the pass that time. Larry Nance Jr. in a catch and shoot opportunity.
Here's Warren. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Here's Alvarado. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And another shot. And Hernan Gomez with the lay-in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Suns have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Warren's shot is good.
T.J. Warren taking on the defense as he gets hit on the drive to the basket.
Pass to Murphy. A shot from the mid-range. And it's Alvarado missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Down low. Hernan Gomez gets the bucket. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Ooh, poked away. Craig with a steal. Warren with the ball. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding a massive 34-point lead to win the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Josh Okogie. Chris Dunn is out there with Damian Lee. Then there's Derrick Jones, and it's Carey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Alvarado. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Out to the right wing. Here's Marshall. Clock at 6. Here's Daniels. Carey grabs a miss.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Okogie. The bank shot, no good. And the Pelicans shooting only 36% so far in this game. Here's Marshall. No good with the triple. Well, Phoenix is shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Yep, that one goes.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up. Keep on applying pressure to their defense.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Coming off a Suns make. Hayes for three. Jones grabs the board.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Suns foul.
The Suns making a switch here. Durant's checked in.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Suns, Kevin Durant.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Hayes. Here's Daniels. Pulls it from 20. Okogie pulls down the board. Right side Durant. On the take. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant almost 7 feet. It's just hard to believe watching how well he moves.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Hayes. Here's Daniels. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Poke loose. Now here's Durant. Defense is right there.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And the Pelicans miss again.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Durant's got 24.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Pass to Daniels. And again, New Orleans, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Daniels. Coming off a Suns make. Now here's Hayes. Up again. It's good on the putback. Hayes has gotten his first points in this one.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity, powers through for the bucket, gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes, as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting, kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
And it's Alvarado missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Suns.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Now Ingram. Can they get it? Ingram can't get that one to fall. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Now into the lineup for your Suns, Derek Jones Jr.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.